What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing tonight's game between the Chicago Bulls and Denver Nuggets, and of course, this is my Bulls report. Now, the Chicago Bulls are an outside team looking in at the play-in at this current moment, and versus the Nuggets, we knew it was going to be an uphill battle. We knew the game definitely had one of those feelings of, okay, Chicago may get blown out in this particular game. But again, when you're fighting for your lives, anything is possible, especially when you have a collective of players who are not used to being in this situation, I would say, but know what it takes to get wins in the league. So Billy Donovan elected to go with a lineup that we've seen recently over the past few games, and that is Patrick Beverley out there with the likes of DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Alex Caruso, and Nikola Vucevic. As for the Nuggets, you've seen their typical five with Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now, in my opinion, right, I was watching the game, and I'm going to get into what I saw while I was watching, of course. But when I said to myself, I said, if the Bulls can go out, keep it close, keep it relatively, within arm's reach come the fourth quarter, maybe they can give themselves as much as a puncher's chance to win this basketball game. So, to open up the game, you actually seen KCP hit a three. I wasn't too concerned about that because Zach LaVine came right back down and actually got the Bulls' first basket of the game. You seen him being Zach LaVine aggressive early, but the Nuggets threes were starting to fall at the beginning of the game. And that's one thing that I know the Chicago Bulls don't have, and that is a consistent team that shoots a number of threes. So that was a little concerning early, but you did see the Nuggets jump out to a 8-point lead. But Vucevic did get to the rim. You seen Zach LaVine find Vuce in the post. Patrick Williams came off the bench. He added a spark for the Bulls. LaVine started getting his three ball to go. And the Bulls, they just weren't getting back on defense at some points in this game. You've seen some outlet passes by Jokic that I think could have been, defended a whole lot better. And off of makes could have been, just the team getting back in transition. Now, you've seen the Bulls bench start to produce a little, whether it was Kobe White, whether it was, Andre Drummond. Now, one thing I can say, Patrick Williams scoring off the bench definitely added some juice to the Bulls offense in the first quarter. DeMar DeRozan did have a solid first, and the Bulls found themselves down 4 after the first quarter, which was 29-25. Now, again, like I said, if the Bulls kept it close, I thought they had a shot in this basketball game. And in the first quarter, that's what they did. Now, moving on to the second, you seen Kobe White with the actual first bucket of the second quarter. Vucevic himself with a three. Patrick Williams was aggressive again like he was in the first, and the Bulls actually got the lead. Now, the points in the paint was something that I have to allude to in this basketball game. The Bulls dominated points in the paint tonight. And that's a far cry from what they usually do. It was rare to see them dominating the paint the way that they were in this particular basketball game. And I love to see it, honestly. I love to see it. Now, it was just, again, the Bulls was keeping it close. You seen Zach LaVine scoring. Bulls actually go on a 14-8 run at one point in the second. It's just a back and forth by both teams. DeMar DeRozan got on the break himself. You seen Zach LaVine doing it all in the first half, whether it was rebounding, putting up points, which, we need. And the Bulls were down 1 at half, 52-51. Honestly, if you want me to be truthful about that 24 minutes of basketball, I don't think the Bulls could have put themselves in better position after that first half. You had a team in Denver who at any given moment could take off and score 40 points in a quarter. So for the Bulls to come out in the first half and play the way they did, I definitely applaud them and definitely give Billy Donovan and the coaching staff great just to have that, that poise to put together a game plan well enough and executing. It was all around good first half by the Chicago Bulls tonight. Now in the third, you seen Aaron Gordon open up with a three. Again, just more problems of perimeter defense. But Zach LaVine was getting drives to the rim. You seen Vucevic start to make open threes. And the Bulls, again, the defense, allowing drives. Alex Caruso was getting to the rim himself. But at one point in the third, the Bulls just started getting whatever they wanted, whether it was rim runs, post-ups, mid-ranges. The Bulls started getting whatever they wanted, and then they created a small gap. Patrick Beverley's individual defense on Jamal Murray was causing problems. You seen outlet passes from Chicago off of missed threes, and they were out and running. Patrick Beverley, I have to give a lot of props to tonight, because it's one thing to defend the team's best player, but when the team's best player is a Nikola Jokic and Patrick Beverley has to go against a guard, and he was giving fits to Jamal Murray the way he was tonight, I definitely have to give him props for that. Again, you seen Zach LaVine, and the Bulls, they go on a 16-3 run. Patrick Williams hit a three. The Nuggets' second chance points was still giving the Bulls problems though. Ayo Dosunmu, he stopped the Nuggets mini run. They did go on a little spurt, but Ayo got in there. He stopped that with a nice mid-range jump shot. But after three, the Bulls did lead by 11, 87-76. And going into the fourth, I'm saying, we seen this movie before. I talk about this all the time on this channel. We seen this movie before. We seen the Bulls implode when it come to fourth quarters and having leads. Tonight was different. Tonight you seen a team from the beginning of the third to the end of the fourth just find a way to put it all together. I have to say that. The Bulls found a way to put it all together for the onset of the second half of this basketball game. When I read off the box score and these guys just played a great 24 minutes of basketball. I'm going to be honest, man. The Bulls went up as much as 20 plus in the fourth quarter. And, to my surprise, I wasn't expecting what I got out of, the Bulls in the second half. I was expecting them to falter and just let the mile high air and things and all the little cliche things start turning. The things that happens versus teams that we play and they don't turn out the best. The Bulls played a great second half of basketball, and I can say that I enjoyed what I saw in the second half. I enjoyed it. You seen defense. You seen guys, playing. You seen guys playing defense. You seen guys getting out on a break, getting to their spots. It was just a great 24 minutes of basketball by the Chicago Bulls played in the second half. And that ultimately led them to win. Not only that, but couple that with also the Nuggets not making shots. This is a make or miss league, and the Nuggets were not making shots. The Bulls were, which led to the Bulls getting out on those big leads. They ultimately ended up winning tonight by a final score of 117-96. The high man for Chicago tonight was Zach LaVine with 29. You seen Nikola Jokic pour in 18 points for the Denver Nuggets. And as I read off the box score, the Chicago Bulls did score 36 points and 30 in the third and fourth quarter, respectfully. The Nuggets did not have a fourth quarter. They did not have a quarter where they scored over 30 points. So that's great when you think about the defense that Chicago played this evening. Now, as far as rebounds go, team rebounds, the Bulls had 50 to the Nuggets 44. Total turnovers, The Bulls did have 9 to the Nuggets 11. As far as field goal percentage, the Bulls did shoot 51% for the game to the Nuggets 42. 3-point shooting, the Bulls did shoot a modest 33% to the Nuggets 37. Now, as far as box scores go, the full box, I'm going to read off the stats for the Bulls. You had 17 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds from DeMar DeRozan on 6 of 16 shooting. 25 and 15 boards for Nikola Jokic, 2 of 4 from 3, 9 of 17 from the field. Patrick Beverley with his only 3, but he did have 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Alex Caruso went 3 of 8 from the field, did not make a 3, went 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 points. Zach LaVine was the high man of the game with 29 points, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 of 18 from the field. As far as bench production, Patrick Williams did come off the bench with 18, 4 rebounds with 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. Kobe White with 7, Andre Drummond with 2 points, 5 rebounds, 8 points from Ayo Dosunmu in 20 minutes of play. As for the Nuggets, like I said, near triple-double for Jokic with 18, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. Jamal Murray did not have a great shooting night, went 4 of 15. Nobody on the Nuggets actually had a good shooting night. Besides, honestly, if you want to say what Porter Jr. did, 5 of 13, Gordon 6 of 14, Jokic 7 of 16. Yeah, they just did not have a great shooting night as a team. But ultimately, like I said, the Bulls played a great game of basketball tonight, especially in the second half. I will applaud them for that, mostly in a game where, in my opinion, they had to win, especially after, coming up short in their last few games, especially the one against the Nuggets. So for the Bulls to turn around, win, going away on the road against a team like the Denver Nuggets, that's a great win before you face off against the Houston Rockets on Saturday. That is a road game. So hopefully the Bulls couple this win with another win coming this weekend, and we'll see how things turn out. Of course, I'm going to be tuned in. As always, I appreciate you guys watching these videos, tuning in. Thank you always. It's greatly appreciated. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.